Inspired by a true story, the new film Most Wanted uncovers the shady details surrounding a man who was imprisoned for a dangerous drug deal. And in unraveling the truth, a web of conspiracy and high-stakes cover-ups will leave you on the edge of your seat. Take a look.
I went out a little late for that.
If what really happened here reaches the public,
the citizen is going to be executed. We're not going to do a thing about it.
You can't save everybody.
The government abandoned me. Am I supposed to leave him out there to rot?
And star of Most Wanted, Jim Gaffigan, joins us now. Jim, how has it been quarantining with your 5 kids? I feel like that's intense.
It's really intense. I mean, it's a sacrifice, but it's like, I feel like it's almost a certain level of punishment on my wife. It's the Wild West, right? And my wife is someone who refuses to let things turn into a fraternity house. So
Good for her. So, last time I talked to you, we were talking about American Dreamer, which was a dark role for you. This is another dark, intense, like edge of your seat role in Most Wanted. And you're not playing a real likable guy. So tell us about Picker.
This is based on a true story. During the war on drugs in the 80s, there was this appetite for these big major busts. And so what happened is they essentially framed this guy from Quebec as this huge drug lord. And really the idea of it came from my character. It was only solved because of an investigative journalist portrayed by Josh Hartnett. It's action-packed. It's got a lot of things going on, but it also makes a point that we need to value investigative reporters, because if there wasn't, this guy would have been in jail for 100 years. And I play a guy who's just kind of a dirtbag who like plays the cops and plays everyone against each other.
You play that dark character so well, which is so nice to see kind of that opposite, the other side of you, because we're used to you in comedy. But, one review said that you were wonderfully unpredictable, that your performance was. I have to agree with that. You were so good. What is it that you're loving about playing these darker roles?
I love acting. I feel like dramatic roles are usually, there's more layers, there's greater complexity, there's nuance. And I love playing these kind of weird guys that I'm not. But, there's a lot of voices.
But, I like, as much as I love seeing you in these dark roles, I also love seeing your comedy. I know you have a new special coming out on Amazon Prime Video. It's called The Pale Tourist. What is it like promoting a special about international travel when nobody's traveling right now?
It's a unique challenge, but I'm grateful that, because it is weird, because international travel, I mean, stand-up's not really going to happen for a while, but international travel, I don't know when that's coming back.
I know, but you've gotten creative, kind of helping. You're supposed to do a tour to kind of promote the special, and you've been doing drive-in performances, right?
Yeah, well, I did my first one in Jersey, in Mammoth. There's a horse track there, and they converted the parking lot. I performed for 1,000 cars. We recreated a traffic jam, and people had a good time. So who knows?
And I know that you've been staying busy on your YouTube channel. 2 new shows on YouTube. Both are on food, which I can appreciate.
Yes. We're doing Dinner with the Gaffigans every night at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're raising money. Now we're raising money to help food pantries. And then I'm doing this show because we're in a pandemic. And so, I just have Amazon deliver me stuff that I ate as a kid, and I had my kids try it. So I had my kids try SpaghettiOs, and I did a little show about that. I had my kids try a Hot Pocket, and we do little YouTube videos. And then I have another show.
Let's
Get Cooking, which is kind of like a little bit like if Chris Cuomo had a cooking show, because I'm playing a character who doesn't know how to cook, but who acts like he knows how to cook. There's just, there's merchandise sold on all this stuff, and we're going at It's all going through the Imagine Society to help different things.
You know, you're entertaining us in many ways, Jim, and I appreciate everything you do. You're so good in this film. Well, Most Wanted is in theaters and on demand now. You can stream The Pale Tourist on Amazon Prime Video and go check out his YouTube channels. You won't regret it. Thanks so much for spending the time with me today and chatting about all your projects and everything that's going on. And tell Jeannie I said hi.
All right, well, thanks so much. Thanks, Sarah.